So when using the flex elements and the flex analog in the monitor mode, you'll see the signal and the magnitude, and you'll see a percentage of per unit on the flex element. What I've done here is this flex element operate signal has been put in as an input signal and to control a virtual output. And the same thing here, this virtual output, this flex element number 2 is also monitoring the operate signal here as an input into another virtual output. As I increase my voltage, the pickup is 1 per unit. Once I hit the 1 per unit, then everything will turn green. If I've forgotten what these elements are, what these different levels are, I can come back into the E mode here. So this is editor mode and monitor mode. If I hit editor mode, it allows me to come back in here. I can view my changes, see what they are. So this one was absolute level over. The second one, same thing, absolute value level over 1 per unit, and they both react the same way. If I want to go back into live mode, select the M. This brings it back into monitor mode. If I reduce the voltage, then they both reduce. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make some changes in the flex element configuration. We have one input that's going to the plus N. In this one, on the second flex element, we have the signal coming into the minus N, the inverted input signal. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into editor mode, and we're going to make the change here to make this as assigned. The first one will make it level over 1.0 per unit, and the second flex element will make it signed as well. What we'll do is we'll make a small change, make this under, and this will be minus 1.00. Now for the setting to take place, once again, we're going to need to compile to save it to the settings. Once the compiling is finished, we're going to write the settings to the relay. So right click, select write settings to device. We'll select our device, our connection point, select send, and we'll upload the setting into the relay. With the setting installed, we'll come back into monitor mode by selecting the M. And what I'll do is I'll slowly increase the voltage input. And now you can see that on the upper flex element, we have a positive magnitude being displayed per unit, and on the lower one we have a negative per unit being displayed. If we exceed the 1 per unit level, then they'll both operate.